The global refugee crisis is costing tens of billions of dollars in both relief and control. And UN officials say that most of that burden has been borne by the developing world.
Let's debunk the myth that all refugees and migrants are heading to rich countries. Many, or even most, will exit at the first safe and viable opportunity, if it is available. Let's remember that 69% of refugees, for example, are in countries neighboring their own. And nearly 90% of all forcibly displaced people remain in low and middle income countries.
It's put immense pressure on already fragile economies in regions of instability. The UN says international aid does not match the burden countries like Turkey and Pakistan bear. And refugees that have managed to get to safety say the international community is still not doing enough to support them.
I have a name and a home. My name is Aya Abdullah, and I'm from Baghdad, Iraq.
That's me. I addressed world leaders in 2019 at the first ever Global Refugee Forum. I saw states, civil society, and so many others unite to share ideas and pledge action. But 4 years later, there is still so much more to be done.
Rights groups say much of the problem stems from ill-conceived schemes to deal with immigration, primarily from the developed world. The European Union recently pledged more than $100 million to North African countries to keep asylum seekers away from European shores.
We have an obligation as part of the international community. We have fulfilled it in the past and we will do so today and in the future. But we will decide who comes to the European Union and under what circumstances, and not the smugglers and traffickers.
Not all refugees are treated equally. Ukrainian asylum seekers have been welcomed with open arms in many Western countries. It's in stark contrast to the reception received by those from nations like Syria or Sudan. The situation is likely to get worse in 2024, especially with the crisis of displacement in Gaza. The UN expects hundreds of thousands of people to flee the territory when a permanent ceasefire is implemented. But they also doubt the asylum seekers will be welcomed with open arms, despite the uncontestable horror of what they are fleeing. Shoaib Hasan, TRT World.